Nice long weekend. Let's get started. We'll start Pilates mat standing for a few minutes and then we'll make our way down to the mat. So let's begin with our legs a little bit apart. Stand up tall, relax your arms. Let's begin with a roll down. So we tilt our chin down, we just tuck it down and back, and we start to curve our spine. Allow your arms to hang, and as you roll down, you start to look towards the back of the room and then slowly come back up. If you're not comfortable going upside down, just take it halfway. So it would look like this. Big inhale, standing up tall. Exhale, roll. Inhale, exhale, back up. Let's do 2 more. If you're comfortable going all the way down, feel free to go as low as possible. You can keep your legs straight to feel that nice stretch in the back of your legs. And let's do 1 more. Breathe in nice and deep. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, exhale, back up. Once you're standing up tall, we're just going to raise our arms straight out to the side. Try not to lift your shoulders, keep them down. And we're just going to do 8 circles one way, warming up our upper body. 4 more. Good. And now let's go the other way. So we're looking straight ahead, trying to feel more of the muscle here working rather than all of the neck. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now let's do some big circles with our arms. So bring them down, up, and around. Down, up, and around. Good. You can have a little bend here in your elbow as you circle. 2 more, and 1 more. Now we're still going to hold our arms up. We're going to reach wide with our palms facing forward and just pulse back and back. So try to keep your head nice and steady as your arms reach behind your body. Make sure your head doesn't go forward. 4 more, and 3, 2, and 1. Now wrap your arms all the way around. Good, open up, and let's switch arms so the other one's on top. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Reach wide, shoulders down, and then float your arms down. All right, let's go right into squats. Sit back like you're about to sit into a chair. Pull your abdominals in, shoulders down, and then come up slow. We'll do them nice and slow for the warm-up. Good. 3 more. Inhale, sit back, exhale, up tall. 2, and 1. Okay, from here, hinge forward. So here we're gonna bend, try to keep your back exactly the same. So lean forward, reach your arms straight back and hold it for a few seconds. I'm gonna turn to the side. So we're pulling our abdominals in. We're trying to keep our spine long. Make sure your head stays in line with the rest of your spine, and then come back up. 2 more. Inhale as you hinge. Good. Exhale up. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay, last warm-up move. I'm going to face you again. Hands on your waist. Let's just do 8 alternating knees. Pulling your knee up as high as you'd like, but try to keep your hips even. So if you feel like you have to lean to get your hip up, then just go a little lower. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Great job. All right, let's start with curtsy squat standing. So curtsy squat, we're going to step to the side, and then we place this leg behind a little bit past our leg, and we sit into a low squat, or as low as you're comfortable going. I'm angling my leg a little so my weight's on the outside of my front foot, and then we step, reach wide, and switch sides. Good. We'll hold it here for a second just so you can feel the form of your body weight centered between both legs. All right, let's pick up the pace. So we reach, curtsy squat. The back foot, you're on your toes. Good, you'll feel that nice stretch in your foot because we're on the ball of our foot, toe area. Good, and reach. Now just remember when you reach, try not to lift your shoulders. So if you feel like you're here, let's see if we can keep the shoulders down. So the muscle here under your arm working. 4 more. 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Okay, let's go into a balance move. We're gonna stand on one leg, lift our arms, drop our shoulders, lift the outside leg, turning your leg so your knees pointing straight ahead. Let's do 8 kicks. Now in this position, really think of pulling those lower abs in. And 3, and 2, and 1. Switch sides. Stand up tall, shoulders down, look straight ahead, lift your leg, and 8 kicks. 7, good. 6, and breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Another balance move. Bring your legs together. Go up onto your toes. Whoops, and hold it there. Try to balance. If your hands are on your waist, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. If they're not, just drop your arms. Drop your heels. Let's do that again. Lift up as high as you can go. Keep your legs nice and straight. You got it. And lower down. Okay. Now I'm going to turn to the side. We'll do some lunges. Lunges are a little tricky, but if you step back, so both legs are straight, little balance challenge. Hips stay pointing straight ahead, eyes straight ahead, and shoulders release. Bend both legs so you can sink straight down. If you're too close, you'll feel like you have to go forward. So try to get that back foot back. Now from here, we're just going to bring it up and down, up and down. I like to place my hands on my waist, but it's up to you. You can drop them down, you can cross them over your chest, or you can bring your hands to your waist. Good. Now the breathing. Let's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We'll slow it down just a little bit. And 4, and 3. Great job. And 2, and 1. Now both legs straight. Hold it here for a moment. Balance, and then push off the back leg. Switch sides. So other leg back. Before you bend your legs, try to get your foot as far back as possible. Again, you'll feel a nice stretch in that foot because we're on the ball of our foot. When you're ready, see if you can sink straight down. If you look at your front knee, it's over your heel or midfoot, but just not past your toes. Okay, ready? Let's begin. So bend and straighten, bend, straighten. Good, you got it. Keep going. All right, let's slow it down a little bit. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 8 more. 7, strong body, strong lower body. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it here, both legs straight, pressing into the mat with your back foot a little bit, and now push off, bring your legs together, shake them out. All right, let's go into a squat and hold. So we're gonna sit back, drawing our abs in, make sure you don't arch too much, looking down a little bit with your eyes. Take your hands to your legs, hold it here, and let's do some pulses. So we're sitting back. Squats, we wanna get comfortable with that hinge in our hips, so we get the most out of this exercise. We want to make sure we're not in flexion here. It'll feel completely different. So bring your spine nice and long, even if you have to come up a little higher. 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2. Now stand up tall, straighten your legs completely, relax your arms, perfect posture. I'm going to turn and face you. Hands behind your head. We're going to lift one knee and switch, other knee. So we're crossing our elbow to the knee, our knee. You can lean over a little and flex your spine, almost like you're doing an abdominal crunch. Pull your abs back and back. 8 more. 8, 7, you got it. 6, 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, take your legs really wide, turn them out. So laterally rotate. Sink down, maintaining length here. So I'm going to turn to the side for a moment. So if you turn out, we just want to make sure we don't end up here. So stay up tall, glutes are back, abs are supporting your spine, and let's do some pulses. So we'll do a few exercises with our legs turned out so you really feel it, but this will be the last standing exercise. So again, knees turned out. Let's do 8 and then we'll lengthen our legs. 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, straighten your legs, a little break, big inhale, exhale back down, and 8, 7, good, 6, 5, we'll add upper body in just a minute, 3, 2, straighten your legs completely, straight knee, back down, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lengthen. Let's do that one more time. Take it down for 8, 7, 6, great job, 4, 3, 2, and lengthen. Now on the next one, we're going to reach our arms wide and then back up. So our arms are doing some shoulder raises. We'll hopefully start to feel it in the shoulders and arms as you bend your legs. Keep your knees tracking in the same direction as your toes. Good, and lift, and 4, 3, 2. Now let's stay down here in this position and circle our arms. Feel those arms reaching. Keep going. I'm going to turn to the side again. So it looks like this. Make sure we're not starting to lean over into flexion. Stay upright. Even if you have to straighten your legs for a moment, keep your arms moving if you're getting tired, and then take it back down whenever you're ready. Circle your arms the other way and reach and reach. So if your arms are in front of you, try to get them straight out to the side. Keep going. 8 more. Whoops, lose my balance. 7, 6, and 5, and 3, 2, and 1. Float your arms down, straighten your legs. Okay, let's take it back down again. Lift one heel, 1 foot flat, 1 heel lifted. Let's do 8 pulses here. Contract in the calf. Get right up on the ball of your foot. 3, 2, drop that heel and switch. Other heel up. Lift. Good, nice and high. So we switched legs. And 4, 3, 2, back to this leg again. 8, 7, hang in there, keep going. And 4, 3, 2, last time. And 8, 7, you got it. 6, and 4, 3, 2. Now hold it down, drop that heel, and just pulse your knees back. This will be the last move. So externally rotate, stay low. 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly lengthen. Great job. Walk your legs in. Let's take it down to the mat, starting at the back of our mat. Legs a little bit apart. Reach your arms up for shoulder mobility here. Try to get them right by your ears and pull your abdominals in. Now round forward. Take your hands to the mat and walk it out to a plank. Hold it in this strong plank position. Pull the abs up without lifting your hips. Hold it. Now lower your knees and let's go into a child pose stretch. Send your hips back. Hopefully it feels like a nice stretch. If you feel like you can't get your glutes down to your legs, that's okay. If you're higher, you can choose to round your spine. You can choose to just stay high but reach your glutes straight back. Just hold it for 8 seconds longer. Okay, now round your back up. Come forward into extension. Hold it here. Open up the front body muscles, keeping your knees on the mat for this one. Pull your abs up and stay out of your shoulders. So contract those lats. Now send your hips back and let's go on to our hands and knees. Hands under our shoulders, legs close together. So let's lift our right arm, left leg. Nice straight line, lower down with control. Switch, left arm, right leg. Try your best to reach your arm so it's straight. Same thing with your leg, no bend. And then we place it back down. So lengthen your leg all the way. Opposite arm to leg, lift. Now if you had a bowl of water on your lower back, we want to stay so steady that we could balance that bowl of water. Good, that's it. Eyes looking down. 4 more. Let's exhale here. Inhale. Try exhaling through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, from here, back to a plank 1 more time. So bring your legs close together, lower your hips so it's a little harder. Hips up, it'll be a little easier on the core. As you drop your hips, a little harder on the core. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, lower your knee. We're going to turn to the side. In a side position with our legs bent. This hand stays down. Reach your arm up and over. Try to go into a side bend. So I bend my bottom arm a little bit and then back up. Again, inhale, exhale. Just feeling that side body stretch. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Okay, swing your legs over to the other side. Bring them together. Up nice and tall. Lats connected so we're not sinking below our shoulders. Reach your arm up and over. You don't have to curve your spine a lot. Just by reaching your arm and a little stretch here, you'll feel it here without going into a deep side bend. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, and 1 more. And bring it back up. Okay, from here, let's stretch our legs out in front. Arms supporting our body so we can stay up tall, and just flex and point your feet. So toes up, toes down. Let's scoop back a little. Toes up, toes down. Good to get a lot of movement in our feet and ankles. If that area is tight, it can affect our whole alignment. So making sure every joint, every part of our body can move well. Let's do 4 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Point your toes. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinge forward. Reach, reach, reach. Remember, movement at your hips. Take a big inhale. Exhale, back up. Lower your arms, and let's go to a straddle. So we're going to take our legs wide and reach through the middle 4 times. So a little pulse forward. 3, feel that stretch in the posterior muscles. 2, and 1. Okay, now working the hip and the quad. I'm just gonna angle myself for this. Stay in the straddle, but lean back a little bit, reaching behind you. Scoop your abs and keep this part of your body very stable. We're gonna lift our leg, straight leg, tap it down close to the other leg, and then back up. Let's do 8, 8, 7, you got it. 6, remember, pull the abs in. 5, keep your hips still. 4, feel the quad working, hip. 3, and 2, kick nice and high. 1, okay, a little break, sit up really tall, take a little break, take it back again. Now let's switch legs, legs straight, contract every muscle in both legs, and then lift, cross over, lift, tap down, lift. 8 more, good. 7, pull those lower abs in, breathe, and 3, you got it. 2 more, and 1. Okay, take it to that straddle, come up, sit up really tall. Let's hinge forward one more time. Try to keep your back straight, and then come up. Okay, let's cross our legs. I'll stay to the side. We're gonna go into rotation. Turn to one side, hang onto your leg, and rotate as far as you can. My back arm is straight and my fingers are on the mat, pushing my body forward so I don't end up leaning back. Let's take it over to the other side, sitting up even taller, rotate. And back to the center. All right, let's lengthen our legs out in front. A little bit of ab work now. Let's start off with them a little bit apart. Sit up really tall. If there were a wall behind you, we're keeping the back of our head and the back of our shoulders up against that wall. Stay right here for a few seconds, pulling those abs in and up. So if you were to sink, it gets a little more relaxing, a little easier. If you were to lengthen that area right here, lower back ab area, it's a little more work. Now let's start to roll it down, but not go all the way down. We're just gonna lean back to where you're comfortable. So we're creating this curve now, tucking the tailbone, pulling the lower abs in. Let's do pulses right here. Reach, and exhale. If this is too much for you, come up a little bit. Try to stay curved and pulse here. And 3 more, and 2, and 1. Sit up nice and tall. Raise your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, let's go all the way down to the mat now. Slowly, with control, you got it. Arms reaching up. Okay, let's bend our legs in. Legs hip distance apart. We're gonna go up to a bridge and lower our arms. Hips go up, press into the floor, both feet. Now lift your arms back up and lower your hips. Right before your hips touch, come back up. So try not to go all the way down to the mat. So arms lower, hips up, take it back down. Exhale up, inhale down, working those posterior muscles. At the same time, you lift your hips, pull the abs in. Keep going, lower your straight arms, lift your straight arms, hips even as you come up. Feet both pressing into the mat, nice and even. Good, 4 more, exhale. 2 more, and 1 more. Okay, now we're gonna take it all the way down to the mat. Bring your lower back into the mat. So we're gonna tuck the tailbone, scoop your lower abs, press your lower back into the mat. So if you had a grape under your lower back, let's squish that grape into the mat. Lift your legs and keep squishing the grape. Now lower your left leg, right arm, come back up. Lower your left arm, right leg, come back up. Keep going. So we'll just continue to move to the end of class, doing different moves that you might not get the opportunity to do throughout your day. So we'll do them here. So you feel comfortable with all different moves. Your body will move well. 6 more. Exhale. And 5. Keep squishing the grape under your lower back. 4. Now it's going to get a little more challenging. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, from here, I'm going to curl it up, reaching our arms, open up the chest, lengthen right by your side. Hundreds. Pump your arms and breathe in for 5 counts. Breathe out for 5 counts. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. The goal is to keep your body steady. Try not to bounce with your arms. Stay curled up, abs engaged, very strong. Legs are bent, but let's change that. Let's make it a little harder. Stretch your legs out and keep going. If you feel any stress in the lower back, bend your knees back in. If you still feel stress, drop your legs down, but try to keep moving. Keep going. So this would be the hardest version of the hundreds with your legs lengthened and a little lower. Let's do 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Finish your next exhale. Hold your arms still. Inhale, reach. Exhale, roll back. Tuck your knees. But we're going to come right back up. Deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen, and hold it here. Now turn your legs out so your heels press together and beats. Where we quickly bring our heels together. We just don't bang them together. Go easy. Keep your knees straight. Again, lengthen your arms. If this is too much, modification, drop one foot. Slowly bring your leg out and back in. Stay curled up. This is the modification. But if you're doing okay, let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here, hands behind your head. Frog stretch. So we're going to roll back. Bend your knees, flex your feet. Keep pressing your heels together. Curl it up, lengthen your legs, pressing your heels together. Roll back on the inhale. Exhale, roll up. Modification. 1 foot down. You can do 4 or 5, and then switch legs. Now make sure the position of your head and neck is ideal. We don't want to pull our head forward or touch our chest with our chin. Might be too much of a curve in your neck. So just tuck your chin down and back. So there's a gentle curve in your neck as you roll up. 4 more. Okay, for the next 3, really pull those abs down towards your spine. 2 more. 1 more. Now hold it here. Stay right here for 8 seconds. 7. Reach your legs straight. And 4, 3, 2. Bend your knees. Drop your feet down and relax your arms. Okay, 1 more time with our legs up. We're going to do reverse curls. So reverse curls, we're contracting those core muscles to lift our hips. We exhale and inhale. Exhale. Now, if you find that your hip area is feeling it all, not so much the abs, turn your knees out and drop your heels. So hopefully it'll relax the quad and hip. And by lifting your pelvis up off the mat a little, it's abdominals working mainly. Especially those lower abs when you move the pelvis into a posterior tilt line on your back. Keep going. Try your best not to tense up your neck. All abs. Arms relax, neck relax. 4 more. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, we're going to slowly lower our legs. All right, stretch your legs out straight. Flex your feet. Just get a little stretch while we rest here. Still gently pulling our abs in. Reach it with your heels, toes up. And now point your toes. Let's go into a roll up. So our arms reach up and then they lower. But here in this position, we're not relaxing our abs completely. So we end up like this. We want to pull our abs in even in this position. So we're going to lift our arms back up, big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to roll up to a seated position. I get stuck. So what I do is I kick my leg. I come up and over in a curved spine. Stack your spine up tall. Roll down. And then repeat. Okay, the breathing. It's inhale, arms. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, stack your spine, drop your shoulders. Exhale, roll down. Again, breathe in. Breathe out, peeling your spine up off the mat. Here, we're lifting our abdominals in and up. Stretch your spine up towards the ceiling. Shoulders drop down. Roll it down. Now, the entire time, try to keep your arms straight. Inhale, exhale, roll up, chin down and back. Inhale, stack up tall, exhale down. Okay, let's do 1 more. Breathe in, breathe out, up and over, roll, stack your spine and then roll it down last time. Now this time we're gonna bend our legs in, lift our legs, place our hands on our shins. You can have bent knees or you can have straight. So this one's a little trickier. We're gonna open, lower our legs, but if you feel any stress in your back, drop 1 foot down or maybe don't go as low. And then we're gonna come back up, tap our shins. Lower, tap our shins. Be careful on this one. If you feel good in your lower back, it's just a lot of work on your abs, great. If not, drop one foot down for support. Inhale, exhale, tap your shin. Inhale. Now we're gonna add lifting our head and shoulders. It's gonna get a little more intense. So it looks like this. Lift, lower back down, and lift, lower back down. Modification, one foot down. Okay, just 4 more. Lift your shoulders an inch higher on this one. 3, and 2 more. 1 more. And now hug your knees, rest your head and shoulders, hang out here for a few seconds. Drop 1 foot to the mat, lengthen one leg up, hold it and circle your foot around. Nice job. Let's go the other way, circle the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch your leg up nice and straight and lower down. Okay, let's switch. Lengthen the other leg, hang onto your hamstring, interlace your fingers. Circle around, keeping your leg as straight as you can get it. Now the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more stretch in this position. Lift both legs up to tabletop to start. Stretch them up, hanging onto your hamstring. Flex your feet and go into a straddle, supporting your legs with your hands. Go as wide as you'd like. Reach your heels out to the side. Point your toes and slowly bring your legs back in. Okay, another stretch. Hang onto the top of your leg or as high as you can get here. Drop the other leg. If you can take it all the way to the mat, great. Hold this stretch. Okay, engage your abs strong because we're about to switch legs. Drop that leg all the way down. Gently pull the top leg in. This can be an intense stretch. Unless you're really flexible, it might be easy for you. And now bring both legs up and bend, hugging your knees one more time into your body. Okay, lower your feet. Let's stretch our legs out and do a roll up to come up to a seated position. Arms up. Inhale, exhale, come all the way up. This time when you're up, instead of rounding, hinge forward like we did earlier today. Hinge, hinge, hinge at your hips. Staying out here for a few seconds and then come up. All right, let's cross our legs. Take it into a push-up position. So push up, our hands are wide, angle out your fingers in and make sure they're not up here. Keep your hands in line with your chest. Move your knees back. Let's start with knee push-ups. So down, press up. 7 more. 6, point your elbows wide. 5, hold your abs in. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, walk your hands back. Sit back for a moment. Bring your arms forward and just circle your hands around. We'll do regular push-ups. Try it. If it's too much for you, go back to the knee push-ups. Hands down. Stretch your legs out. How about if we do 4? Ready? We're going to bend. 3. Keep your head in line with your body. That's the trickiest part. And 1. Hold it here. Make sure the back of your head's reaching up towards the ceiling so you don't end up here. Hold, and now pull your knees in. Let's go into child pose stretch. Stretch your arms out. Let's do a little stretch for our wrists. Keep your fingers on the mat and lift the palm of your hands up. So you're flexing your wrist a little, stretching your hand. Hold it. And lower the palm of your hands back down. Okay, sit back on your heels and slowly round it up, one vertebra at a time until you're in a nice tall position. Let's extend our spine. So we're going to reach our arms back. Turn your palms out, keep them straight and arch your back. So the low back stays the same. We're tipping the rib cage back, lifting our chest up towards the ceiling. Hold it for a few seconds longer and then back up tall, looking straight ahead. Okay, let's go back on our hands and knees, but this time hands under your shoulders, legs together. Let's kick one leg out. We're going to work a little bit of lower body here, just keeping your upper body steady. Kicking your leg, mainly focusing on the glutes, and you'll feel it. You probably already do if you're keeping your leg nice and straight. We'll do a couple of different exercises here. 8 more. Try not to turn your hip out. Keep your hips even. 2 and 1. Hold it up. Now curl in, heel to glute. Try not to drop your knee. Keep it lifted. Don't arch your back. Pull your abs in. Good. Now with your heel, we're going to reach and reach. Good. So really contracting that hamstring to curl your leg in. And we're trying to lift and lift. You don't have to lift high. Little lift, you'll feel it. 8, 7, you got it. 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower down, but remember that leg because we're gonna come up. Take that same leg, step forward, and lean into a nice stretch where you'll feel it stretch the back of your legs, the other leg, the front, and a little bit in your hip. Hold it here. Okay, push back and switch sides now. Hands back down, legs together. Kick the other leg straight out. Feel the glutes contract. Pull the lower abs in and then kick, kick, kick. Getting your leg as straight as you can. Keep going. Eyes looking down. Position your neck throughout the entire class in that ideal position so we strengthen our body in the nice posture. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold your leg up even with your body. Pull your abs in. Flex your foot. Bring your heel to your glute. With your knee lifted, you should feel the hamstring work. Now little pulses up. Lift your heel. Reach. Keep going. 8 more. 8, 6, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Come up to a high kneeling position. Take that same leg. Step forward. Move your foot past your knee and then lean into this. Nice stretch for the back foot. Relax your toes. Open up the hip. Stretch the hamstring and glute on the other side. And then push back. Okay, back down to your hands and knees. Let's take it to a plank position, but with our feet wide. We're gonna do shoulder taps. These can be very challenging. Tap one shoulder, switch sides, tap, switch sides, tap. Modification, you can keep your knees down and tap. If you're doing okay, let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower your knees, bring your legs together. Sit back on your heels again, and now let's roll our shoulders back. Nice big circle. Look straight ahead. 2 more, and 1 more. All right, let's take it to our side. We're gonna go all the way down, starting with our legs bent. Tricky part of side position is we wanna keep our hips stacked. We don't wanna be arched, or we don't wanna be flexed. So if you look straight ahead, that helps position your neck. Might not be comfortable with your arm like this, so you can change it, find a position that's right for you. Take the top leg and we're just gonna lift our knee, keeping our feet connected, so laterally rotating your top leg. Bottom leg stays on the mat. Now the entire time we're holding our abs in, trying to relax this area, working lower body. Good. Now if you're not comfortable here, you can even grab a pillow, place that pillow under your head. Sometimes it's nice if it's the right thickness because it keeps your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Good. So just try your best to find that comfortable position. When you lift your knee, you don't have to lift it high. Keep this hip the same, so try not to roll back to get your knee up. 8 more. 7, I'm sure you're really feeling it. We're gonna do 1 more move after this on this side. And 4, 3, you got it, and 2, and 1. Okay, lower down. Now lift your leg up, foot as well. Stretch your leg out. Point your toe and open this area by contracting this area. Now circle your leg around nice and straight. We'll do quite a few circles so you really feel it, but that'll be it on this side. So reaching your leg. So lots of energy, so you can do this 2 ways where you kind of relax all your muscles in your leg, most of them except for here, and it feels completely different. Or you can stretch your leg out, point your toe like you're trying to reach for that wall. Every muscle in your leg contracted, you get a much better workout, and you lengthen and move your hip away from the rib cage, strengthening your body and muscles in that nice long lengthened position. Okay, let's go the other way and circle. Control circle, just your leg moving. Good. When you circle back, think of the glutes pulling your leg back behind, little extension. Good for your body if you do a lot of sitting. All right, 8 more. 8, don't stop. 7, push yourself. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Don't drop down yet. Lift the height of your body and then slowly lower down. Rest your top leg on your bottom leg. We're going to do a completely different exercise before we switch legs. So just remember the side that you just worked. Let's face the mat, hands wide so we can push into extension. Keep your legs on the mat and try to keep them parallel. So my knees and the top of my feet are on the mat. Push away into extension and just notice, are you pushing your abs towards the mat or are you pulling them in? Try to pull them in and then lower down. Let's do that again. So we're going to inhale, but our abs are drawn in. Exhale. Inhale. So I'm pulling my abs in and contracting my glutes. So this extension is comfortable. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Now take it all the way down. Place your hands behind your head, elbows lifted, or place your hands on your forehead so your shoulders might feel a little more comfortable. Choose a position that's right for you. Now we're going to lift one leg. Hold it there. We're lifting our leg, lifting our upper body. Now we're going to keep our upper body a little lifted and we're going to switch legs. Switch legs. Switch legs. It's a little tricky because you're going to want to bend your leg. Try not to. We're lifting our leg maybe 4 or 5 inches, keeping the glutes really contracted. Our upper body's lifted a tiny bit. You're going to really feel this in the glutes. If you start to feel uncomfortable in your lower back, take your body down a little lower. Don't go as high. Try it there. Keep your legs straight. Don't bend it. Keep reaching. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now lift both legs up. Bend your arms out to the side so they're 90 degrees. Let's do some pulses up. Now you can alternate legs where there's always one leg on the mat, or you can continue with both legs lifted. It's up to you. Elbows reach, arms 90 degrees. Keep going. We want to work the back muscles just as hard as we work the front. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Keep your legs straight. Okay, take it all the way down to the mat. Hands closed. Push off the mat. Let's go into cat-cow stretch, and then we'll work our outer thigh. When you're ready, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, round your back. Always feels nice, that first flexion after doing that posterior work. And then go through neutral and extend. Hold your abs in here. And again, flexion, extension. 1 more. Let's exhale here. Inhale as we arch, and then bring it to a nice neutral position. And now let's switch legs. Going all the way down to our side. Position your body so you're in as neutral as possible. I know sometimes it's tough to feel, but usually if you arch, your eyes will go a little higher. So just position your eyes straight ahead. Pull the rib cage back. Legs bent, hips stacked. Lift the top leg. Find that position that's right for your upper body so your shoulder's comfortable. Good. You can even go up onto your forearm if you'd like. You don't have to stay all the way down on the mat. Keep your feet connected. Notice is one side a little easier than the other side where you're able to laterally rotate quite a bit. That's why it's nice to do these exercises on both sides to get them fairly even. That's it. Lift and lower. Now keep going. Pull the abs in a little more without holding your breath. And 8, and 7, and 6. 4 more. Hope everyone have a nice Thanksgiving. Nice long weekend. All right, take it down. Stretch your leg out nice and straight. Feel the glutes contract to get your leg back in line with the rest of your spine. Look straight ahead. Keep your neck relaxed. And kick. Oh, no, circles. I'm sorry, we did circles. Small controlled circles. Keep pulling your abs in. Keep reaching your leg so you're able to keep your hip steady. That's it. Lots of control. Good. One of the benefits of Pilates is always working on stability. Important for just throughout your day, everyday moves. If you're lifting a heavy box or shoveling snow, it's good to have that stability to protect our body. Let's go the other way now. Reach. Make sure your knees straight. Strengthen those muscles around your knee with a nice straight leg. Good. Keep going. It's almost time to stretch. That's it. Feel that outer thigh work, especially if you can keep your knee pointing straight ahead. And 8, and 7. Don't stop. 6, 4, 3, 2. Okay, ready? Hold it up. Reach and then lower down. All right, let's face our mat again. This time up on our forearms, extend your back. I love to get into extension. We fold our body forward so many times throughout our day, so it's nice to do the opposite in this class. In this position on your forearms, draw the abs in, and you'll notice a difference in how your lower back feels. If you feel uncomfortable though, you can take it down a little by moving your elbows a little wider. Stay right here. We're gonna do one more exercise in this position for those posterior muscles. So let's take it all the way down, stretch your arms out straight. With your arms straight, see if you can move your shoulders a little bit away from your ears. Let's go into swimming prep. Lift your right arm, left leg, lift your left arm, right leg, and continue alternating. Now your legs stay close if they're parallel, and really try your best to keep it parallel. Most likely, it's not as comfortable as turning out. Today, people sit and walk a lot with a turnout, so in this class, for this exercise, try to keep your legs parallel. Breathe. You can breathe any breathing pattern that's comfortable for you, just as long as you're not holding your breath. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, ready? A little harder. Lift your arms and legs just a little bit. You don't have to lift high. Kick your arms and legs. This is the swimming exercise, a little more advanced. If you're not comfortable with this, go back to swimming prep. So we're trying to keep our body steady, kicking our arms and legs. If you feel like you've got it, then pick up the pace, go fast. Don't bend your knees. Keep breathing, keep looking down. This will be the last exercise and then we'll stretch. Keep going. I have a little bend in my elbows, it's just more comfortable, and you can do the same if it's not comfortable with straight arms. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Even out your arms and legs. Lift and lower down. Okay, from here, hands on the mat. Push off the mat. Let's go into a child pose stretch. Sit back, stretch your arms out, hold it here, lower your head, and really focus on the breathing. Take a deep breath and expand the rib cage. Stretch your upper back with that breath. 2 more. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 1 more. Inhale. Now on your exhale, sit back on your heels and slowly round it up. Okay, let's take it to a seated position. Feet on the mat, a little bit apart. Hands behind you. You can point your fingers out or in. It's up to you. We're going to lift our hips and lift them a little higher so you feel the stretch in your shoulders and chest. Hold it here. You can look over your body a little. Just find that position for your head and neck that's comfortable. And then lower down. Let's do 1 more. You'll feel a stretch in your biceps, shoulders. Lift your hips towards the ceiling. Pull your abdominals in. And lower down. Okay, from here, I'm going to turn and face you for mermaid stretch. 1 leg in front, 1 leg behind. Let's go into lateral flexion. So we're going to bend our spine to one side, bend to the other side. You got it. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to line up your arm with your ear. So if it's a little forward, see if you can get it here. It's not easy to do. 2 more. And 1 more. And take it up tall. Just sitting tall, release your shoulders, good. Tilt your head to one side. Feel that stretch in your neck. Good, keeping your shoulders even. And now up and over to the other side. So just think of dropping your shoulder as your ear goes towards the other shoulder. Good, don't forget this part of your body, stay up tall. And then look straight ahead. Swing your legs to the other side. Sitting in a mermaid stretch can be challenging. If you're not used to doing this stretch, we want to shift our weight between both legs, but if you're not there yet and you have a yoga block, you can sit on that yoga block. Giving you that height makes a big difference, and you might sit a little more comfortable if you're not comfortable on the mat yet. So let's breathe in and exhale over. Breathe in, exhale over. 2 more. And 1 more. Now bring it up tall and just try to get into the most perfect position. So shoulders relax in neutral. So they're not forward. If they are, that's okay. That's what we work on, getting them down and back. Open the chest, but engage your abs at the same time. Look straight ahead. Now keeping this part of your body still and just gently look up. Don't change the rest of your spine. Look down. This would be ideal if we could stay like this at computers without flexing our entire spine. And again, look up and look down. So just think of how much more comfortable the back of our neck is if we're just looking down at a computer rather than forward with our head over. Put so much work here. So try to stay up tall. One more time. Lift, chin down, and then look straight ahead. All right, swing this leg around. Bring the bottom of your feet together. Sit up tall. If you feel the stretch here, stay here. If you don't or you want more, come over your legs. I take my elbows to the inside of my legs and I press down, but you don't have to. And I hold more my feet than my ankles. I find it's easier to pull myself forward. Now, even in this position, we want to stay out of our neck. So lats are still engaged. I'm pulling my body with my arms, my biceps, and I'm not allowing my shoulders to ride up, tensing up that muscle. Okay, come back up nice and slow, sitting up tall. All right, stretch your legs out, one more stretch. Flex your feet, inhale, much harder with your feet flex. Exhale over and just hold this last stretch. So if you can hang on to your feet, great. If not, that's okay. Hold the back of your lower leg. Try to straighten your legs if they're bent. Keep your feet looking exactly the same. So reach with the inside of your feet and the outside of your feet reaching forward, and try to hinge at your hips. Point your toes, stay right here, and then come up. All right, just find a comfortable position to finish with a nice deep breath. So inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, one more time. Breathe in nice and deep. And exhale. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me.